Hello and welcome to the Mama Cam for Friday, May 15th, 2009. Today I will be answering Ask Mama questions, telling you things about my personal life you don't care to hear, and just generally wasting about 8 to 10 minutes of your day. First off, I want to point out that in the background back here, we have my Crispin. He's hanging out back there, just making sure everything's okay. People tend to realize and look at what's behind me, and there's Crispin. If I could move to the side. See that? I got my squishable monkey over there. I got my pink Build-A-Bear monkey. I have a monkey problem, and I'm okay with it. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about Twitter. Those people that are following us on Twitter. We reached our 900th follower yesterday, so we thank all the people that have either added us or followed us on Twitter or have created a Twitter account just to follow us. It's very cool. Crystal and I have been doing trivia twice a day for me, twice a day for her, so about 4 times trivia per day, give or take, because, you know, sometimes we have life crises that, you know, need our attention. So just, if you're a follower, just kind of keep checking in, because if you win, we will feed your fluff 20 either Jasmine Specialty or Royal Rose Tea. That gives your pet a boost of 8,000 FPH, which lets you race and hopefully get yourself one of those cute little racy cars that we just released this week. So yay for Twitter followers. Also, those of you that have been playing the well, we hope that you enjoy it. We hope that it sticks around for a while, and maybe we'll add some things to it. I don't know. Maybe something really special we'll add to it. I don't know. I'm just saying that maybe that will happen. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, time to talk about my personal life. I am running the Race for the Cure this weekend. Susan Komen here in Columbus. I ran this race 2 years ago. There were 35,000 runners. This year there are almost 45,000. So Saturday morning I will be in a throng of people, and it will be the coolest thing ever, and it'll only be a 5K, which is 3.1 miles, which is a whole heck of a lot less than the 13 I did a couple weeks back, so I'm good to go. And also, judging by the fact that I'm sitting here right now, I did not in fact die in my half marathon. I completed it. It was painful. I had a hard time walking to my car when I was done because my legs pretty much just gave out. But I did it. Gosh darn it, I did it. And, ooh, I'll show you. This is my medal. I got a medal for running my half marathon. It's very heavy. See, hear that? That's heavy. That means you ran a long time. Okay, heavy means long distance. That's what I say. Anyway. Alright, moving on, moving on, moving on. Okay, so we have some Ask Mama questions. I have one from Pinky Pinkerton, who I just love, who's also one of our followers on Twitter. We love you, Pinky Pinkerton. She says, okay, Mama, you gave me good advice before, so I'm back for more. My babies, ages 2 and 4, Samantha is 2, she still sleeps in her crib. Emily is 4, they share a room. They want to share a bed. They really just want to play till all hours. I tried it. Emily slept in the crib last night. That worked great, but cribs are too small. I tried putting up a kid's gate, but then how does Emily go potty with the gate in the middle of the night? If I don't put up a gate, 2-year-old Samantha can wander around the bathroom and play with the toilet and other things. It's hard not to give in. They're such buddies. They just love to be together, like twins that are 2.5 years apart. Any advice? Nothing can be worse than 2 crying girls at night wanting to sleep in the same bed. Okay, here's my personal opinion. That kind of thing is a very slippery slope. You know, kids, they're very resilient. My kid, you know what, maybe I'm just a bad mom, but I decided at 6 months old, my child was not going to have a pacifier anymore. I mean, sure, it was perfectly acceptable in society, but I was done with it. No more pacifier. So I took the pacifier away one night, he bawled his eyes out. The next night, no problem, 6 months, done with the pacifier, ba-dum. Okay. So I think really it's just a matter of you and your kids, and I think everyone's different. Myself, I would deal with some crying just to, you know, not have to deal with that, because truth be told, it only gets worse later. If you give in now, then, you know, you're going to give in to stuff later. It's a very personal decision. I would personally allow the crying because, you know what, like I said, kids are very resilient. They cry, they realize you're not going to change, they get over it. Just saying. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. I wouldn't do it myself because, frankly, I have very little patience, and I would just endure some crying to just eventually, down the road, get some peace. Okay, here is Lagorda says, since a few years ago I became a huge fan of Eurovision Song Contest. I have been to Helsinki and Belgrade, but now the festival will take place in Moscow. Big Mexicans, with the scandal of influenza blamed without reason. To us, the flights are canceled. Can you buy my tickets and go to Russia on our behalf? That would be so wicked awesome. Unfortunately, I cannot do this. Gosh darn. That's really cool. I would totally love it. I'm a big music person, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Alright, and also I've never been to Helsinki, and I've never been to Russia, so it would be a really sweet road trip that apparently now I can't go on, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little depressed. So, thanks for that. Thanks for flashing that in front of my face. Okay, let's go on to some other questions. Okay. You know, this is kind of a sensitive thing, but what's really interesting is Stephanie Forrester wrote into me about her dog passing away. And what's crazy is that my friend had to put down her dog a few months ago. I had to put down my cat a few months ago. And then I had another close friend in real life who had to put down his dog a few days ago. And now this. And you know, I gotta be honest, pets are such an amazingly awesome part of our life. And I think that they are sometimes even more valuable sometimes in our life than humans because they love us no matter what. We can be idiots, we can have a bad day and be in a bad mood and bug a bunch of people, and our pet will come running up to us and loving us. And I think part of the reason that Fluff Friends is so amazingly awesome is because we kind of give you the ability to have a pet that never dies, that never leaves, that never gets old, that never gets sick, that never needs to go to the vet, and yet is there all the time. So I think losing a pet is just like losing a human friend. In fact, sometimes I think it's even worse because of the fact that they love us no matter what. So for those of you that have to put a pet down, I really sincerely apologize, and I know how hard it is, and so I think there's just a heaven where they all go and just, you know, poop and pee on, you know, all kinds of stuff and laugh about it and roll around. That's what I'd like to think, because I love a dog and a cat that I had to put down, and I know they're up there dancing around. Just saying. Okay, so now we need to go to a lighter note, because hello, we don't need to talk about putting pets to sleep. Okay, so some people had mentioned that they enjoyed Crispin dancing in my one video a while back, and here's the thing. That video got pulled from YouTube because I used Rihanna's Disturbia, and I don't appreciate that because I think that it was a very good video, and I think that Crispin enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, several of you enjoyed it, and because of this whole copyright stuff, it was taken down. So those of you that didn't get to see Crispin dancing, you totally missed out, and those of you that want to see him dancing again, probably not going to happen for a while because I can't use any music that's copyrighted by anybody, which pretty much means I can't use any music at all unless I make it up. Maybe I could sing, you know, maybe I could do like the Super Mario Brothers theme. Boop 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 boop. Okay. Wow. That's probably going to get pulled too because that's probably some copyrighted boop, 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 boop. Which leads me on to talk about something I really want. I want a Wii. And I'll tell you why I want a Wii. I want a Wii because everybody has one and I don't. And also, Wii Fit looks really cool. And I don't know why I talked about that except for the Mario thing. I was trying to make a weird connection. Bottom line, I want a Wii. Anyone has an extra one laying around, or maybe wants to just ship one to my house. I would not be upset with that. Would not be upset. Okay, I really don't have a whole lot else to talk about, as you can tell by my little Super Mario Brothers dance there with the Unico. But I will tell you this, I am giving this Mama Cam to you because people have asked me to put one up, and now that you've asked me to put one up and you realize how ridiculous it is, maybe you won't ask me anymore, because clearly this might be the worst Mama Cam I've ever made, ever, and I'm totally pointless. Okay, alright, anyway, I love all of you, and I'm glad that you are watching. Keep playing well. Keep watching because every day we try to release something new just for you. I love the race cars. There's more to come. And I hope that you have a wonderful, fluffy day. Continue to be nice to each other. Make friends at the forum. And don't start trouble because then Crystal and I have to clean up your mess. And that is so not fun. Okay. Love ya. Bye-bye.